When you think of lost media, what do you honestly think about? Do you think about Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, where they have a lot of lost media based off their TV shows? Do you think about lost media based off video games, where there's so much, like, lost Sonic content and all that? Or do you think about YouTubers, like, the Lost Ed's World Flash games and even Edisodes? No, for me, I think of Super Mario Logan. Yes, Super Mario Logan, the guy that got the cease and desist from Nintendo, and now he's just referred as SML. Now, you may be wondering, why do I think of him when it comes to lost media? Because there's actually quite a few lost SML movies, stuff that was either never released, or, just never released, or at least scrapped. Now, today I'll be making a top 10 video based on the ones that I find interesting. There will be an honorable mentions about, like, some of the other ones that I didn't talk about. Now, I'm not going to talk about, fan-made ones as well, because, that could be a separate video and all by itself. Anyway, let's begin with the number 10. Oh, wait, before, I almost forgot. I want to give credits to the guy that gave me this idea, who is on the screen right now. Your channel will be in the link in the description below, dude, so everyone can go check out your original video and all that. Don't worry, dude, I got you. Always gotta credit the original guy first before I do this. Anyway, now let's jump into number 10. Bowser Jr. the Spider-Man. Now, this was an unreleased SML movie that was mentioned in one of Chili's vlogs relating to Jeffys' clone, where basically the plot would have been that Junior would have gotten bitten by his tarantula, Terrence, and probably would have gained the powers of Spider-Man. But this video was possibly unreleased due to Marvel's copyrights and all that. Which doesn't make sense, since years later, Logan would make Spider-Ken, which was kind of like the same thing, but honestly, whatever. I mean, I'm upset that the video was never released, because it would have been pretty funny, would have been fun. I could imagine all the jokes they would have done, but they still did some of the jokes in, Spider-Ken, even though I feel like Bowser Jr. the Spider-Man would have been more funnier, since this was back when SML was actually, funnier. Anyway, let's move on to number 9. Jeffy's superpowers. Now, Jeffy's superpowers was obviously a video that was scrapped. The plot of the video was basically Jeffy ends up in a huge accident and immediately recovers with toilet-related superpowers, and he becomes the superhero PeePee. I am not making this shit up, honestly. Basically, this video was mentioned, 2 times before by Logan. One, when he reacted to Jeffy's mistake on basically Super Luigi Logan, and in his Meet the Cats, where he mentions that the reason why it was scrapped was because he couldn't get this one scene right, and that was a scene where Jeffy would have to stop a train. And which is pretty understandable, because it's kind of hard to do that because Jeffy's a puppet and all that. But we do have one picture of Jeffy in his PeePee outfit from that video, which will be on the screen right now. To be honest, I'm kind of happy that this video didn't came out, because I could already imagine all the poop jokes that they would have made. But then again, my humor is pretty broken at times. But who knows? Maybe it would have been an okay video. Probably not though. But yeah, what do you guys think? Anyways, on to number 8. Bowser Jr.'s Game Night 8. Now, I'm actually pretty pissed off that this one was not released. Like, this one was actually completed and ready to be uploaded. But this was during, basically Logan getting demonetized on Super Luigi Logan. And I am so pissed that this was not released. Not only, this would have basically featured Bowser Jr., Joseph Cody, and unfortunately Jeffy, playing more games. But from the details themselves that we know, these games were 18 and plus board games, made for women only. Oh my god, oh my god, this would have been funny. Just imagine all the very bad jokes they would have done. And basically, the video also would have featured basically Mr. Goodman and his wife, and basically the only screenshot we have of the video existing is this screenshot that was from one of Chili's vlogs. Basically, we knew that the video was 13 minutes long and 55 seconds long, which meant that this was going to be a bunch. And, well, if you want to know a bit more about, about it, then go to the SML wiki, I guess. But here's Logan talking about the video right here.
Believe it or not, there was a new game night we filmed a year and a half ago.
Oh my god, it was so funny too.
I still have it. I still have
no way to get up on it.
There was a game night. It was right before Super Luigi Logan got demonetized. We did Goodmans House and we did a new game night, and they both had so much cussing. I've almost wanted to upload them on Super Mario Logan.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Yeah, because
but
I'm not going to use it otherwise.
But I don't want the YouTube to be like, oh, there's still a thing, and then delete. Like, we forgot to delete this thing.
Goodmans House. Now, just like, Game Night 8, Goodmans House was another video that was made possibly around maybe the same time, but it was basically, not unreleased. It was not released. The plot of the video consisted of Jr. visiting Richard and all that, meeting his family, and possibly, just basically making fun of what a rich house would be, which is, this could have been a cool, funny video, not gonna lie, the only screenshot we have of this video is basically, Jr. and Goodman in a bathroom where there's a bathtub full of money. I'm criminally angry that this video was not made, because that would have just been, that would have been funny if the jokes, because I know that the jokes would write themselves and all that. But here's more footage of Logan explaining the episode while talking about Game Night 8, just like from earlier.
I mean, I know it's not that funny, but if you beep it...
You can beep it to where you know what the cuss word is.
Actually, there is no beeping it, because there's no beeping it in either one. Because in Goodman's house, Goodman's wife has big hoo-hoos, and
that is one of my favorite scenes ever, and no one's ever going to be able to see it.
And also, if you beep it, it's not going to be funny because of what Goodman says. And the game night can't be beeped because we played a game that was only for girls, that was 18 and plus. The card said the worst vulgar things you could think of. Mm-hmm. It was bad.
It would just be one long beep because there's no way.
Yeah.
The Retarded Robbery. Now this was another, unreleased SML movie. Now this video is honestly, possibly the most funniest idea of all time, and I hated how much this video was literally not freaking released. The plot of the video is Black Yoshi decides to rob a gas station for money for Call of Duty, so he hires Tony the Tiger out of all people to assist him in the robbery. Now, if you don't know, Tony the Tiger is an SML character who, from what I've seen, possibly not a good idea to help you assist in a robbery. Now I hate it because, oh god, this fucking writes itself. This is the genius idea. But then Logan decided to make, Black Yoshi's money problem instead, which is very upsetting. Because I felt like the retarded robbery would have been way more funnier than Black Yoshi's money problem. But oh well, Logan is the guy that makes the videos. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Bowser Jr.'s Cavity. Now, this video was later on remade into Bowser loses his tooth, which is honestly a very funny video of itself. Now, the plot of this video would have been Bowser Jr. gets a cavity, and from what we know, Logan did try to get a dentist's office to use, and the dentist would probably either been Brooklyn T Guy or Goodman. Now, honestly, I could understand why this video was never made, because it would have been kind of hard, since Bowser Jr., the plushie, doesn't have teeth, and honestly, it's not really a big loss. It would have been nice to, at least to have, but hey, I don't mind. Unlike the Retarded Robbery, that one was so funny. Come on now, come on Logan, the Retarded Robbery. Oh my god, hashtag rip the Retarded Robbery. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Jeffys' Secret Room. This one is the newest one to be unreleased, and the reason why it was unreleased was because of Nintendo's cease and desist letter to Logan. But why do we know about this video? Is because of Lance posting behind the scenes of this Lost SML video, which is actually kind of cool, actually, thinking about it now. And I would love to see this video, honestly, but I feel like we'll never get to see, any of these videos, to be honest. And it just kind of sucks, because it would have been awesome to just see these. But who knows? Maybe one day we'll get to see one of these videos. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Mario's grandpa moves out. Now, this was a scrapped sequel to Mario's grandpa. And basically the plot of it was probably most likely Mario is basically trying to find his grandpa a new place to live, like a new nursing home, and they try on multiple, and basically until they find the right one that is perfect. This video was scrapped to make the episode the 1-Up, and honestly the 1-Up is still a good episode. So I think we didn't lose anything here, but it does suck that we didn't get to see, well, more of Mario's grandpa. Anyway, let's move on to number 2. Chef PeePee goes to New York. Now, this is a video that I wish was made. Why? Well, let me read the plot to you guys. Chef PeePee sneaks off to New York to get a break from Bowser and Bowser Jr. But once he gets there, he eventually runs into someone who recognizes him. And basically, well, Chef PeePee, basically the guy challenges him to a race, and if Chef PeePee loses, the guy gets to call, well, Bowser. And you can kind of see where it went from there. Chef PeePee wins the race, but the guy decides to call Bowser behind Chef PeePee's back. And once Chef PeePee gets home, he is met by Bowser, who gives him the beating of a lifetime. Dude, this just sounds so funny. Just sounds so funny. I would love this. I would love this. This would have been funny as hell. However, the video was, scrapped and all that. And later it was kind of made into Chef PeePee Goes to Hollywood. But, whatever. The only screenshot we have of this video is a scene with Jr. and, well, and another puppet character. Which means Jr. possibly could have snuck with him as well. But who knows? We'll never be able to get to see this video. Anyway, let's move on to number 1. The Super Mario Logan movie. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Everyone has already talked about this, but so I'm going to keep it a bit brief, alright? Basically, I'll give you guys a brief plot and all that. But, okay, so the plot of the movie would have been involving Nancy, who is Jeffy's mom, trying to kidnap Jeffy, but possibly accidentally kidnapping Mario, and basically hijinks ensues, maybe. And there would have been a side plot with Bowser Jr. and his friends with an ice cream truck. And that's all we possibly know about the movie, besides the fact that Mama Luigi would have returned, and some old characters, like maybe the Angry Birds or Mr. Pig, but who knows? But even though Mr. Pig is dead, so I don't know how that would work, so possibly not him. But basically, the movie did get released in some way. It was turned into Jeffy's 18th birthday. It's not as recognizable as it possibly was, because I felt like the movie might have had a different plot. But basically elements of the movie is in Jeffy's 18th birthday. And, well, I believe that's all. Well, except for the honorable mentions that I do want to talk about here. The honorable mentions of some of the SML movies that I would like to talk about is Short Mario, which would have been a video about basically Mario being short, or with the short mushroom and all that. Shrek's Cheesy Date. Now, basically, the video was supposed to be made alongside Evil Bowser, but that never happened. Bowser Jr. goes to the mall. Basically, it would just be Jr. going to the mall and getting in trouble, and Bowser Jr.'s puppy, which was the original version of basically when Bowser Jr. gets his chain chomp and all that. And finally, Bowser Jr.'s Cell Phone 2, a sequel to Bowser Jr.'s Cell Phone, which would have had Jr. and Toad prank call more characters. And I think that's it, I believe. I hope. Are we done here? Thank you. So I just want to say thank you all for watching this video. I know I haven't done anything in a while, but it's because burnout for making videos and all that. And I might do more covers of Kiss songs, who knows? But honestly, I think I might focus on doing some other stuff. I'll just do anything that I feel like to do. So no videos every week and all that. A video will come maybe once in a while until I feel like, doing YouTube again and again, like full time. But I just want to say thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, YouTube. Bye.